Welcome back to Outside View Scandals. Today we're unearthing a mystery so ancient and so intriguing that it has puzzled historians, archaeologists and conspiracy theorists alike for centuries. We're talking about the fate of Nefertiti, the legendary queen of Egypt, whose disappearance is one of history's greatest unsolved scandals. A queen so famous, she has her own iconic bust, but somehow no one can figure out what actually happened to her. You'd think ruling over an empire would leave more clues. But let's start with what we do know. Nefertiti was the wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten, the infamous heretic king who decided that worshipping one god, Aten, the sun disk, was the way to go. This religious revolution turned Egypt's traditional polytheistic society on its head and made the royal couple very unpopular. Think of it as the ancient equivalent of deleting everyone's Netflix accounts and insisting they all watch the same show on cable. Nefertiti wasn't just a pretty face, though her bust, discovered in 1912, suggests she was stunning by any standard. She was a powerful figure in her own right, depicted in art smiting enemies, participating in religious rituals, and possibly even ruling alongside her husband as co-regent. She was a queen who broke the mold, challenging traditional roles and, apparently, quite a few powerful people in the process. But then, around year 12 of Akhenaten's 17-year reign, Nefertiti disappears from the historical record. 1 minute she's there, leading worship of Aten, possibly ruling Egypt, and the next, nothing. No records, no tomb, no explanation. It's as if she vanished into thin air. And this is where the scandal begins. Theories about Nefertiti's fate are as varied as they are sensational. One theory suggests that she fell out of favor with Akhenaten. Maybe she objected to his religious policies, or maybe their marriage hit a rough patch, because let's face it, even divine rulers aren't immune to marital spats. But there's no concrete evidence to support this, and frankly, it's hard to imagine anyone falling out of favor with someone who literally built a city to worship the sun. Another theory is that Nefertiti died and was buried in secrecy. But here's the catch. No tomb has ever been definitively identified as hers. Some archaeologists believe she may be buried in a hidden chamber within the tomb of Tutankhamun, her stepson, or possibly her son, because ancient Egyptian family trees are more tangled than a box of holiday lights. And radar scans have suggested the possibility of hidden rooms, but so far, no smoking sarcophagus. And then there's the theory that Nefertiti didn't disappear at all. Instead, she may have taken on a new identity as Pharaoh Neferuaten, ruling Egypt after Akhenaten's death. This theory is supported by inscriptions referring to a female pharaoh who ruled in the late Amarna period. If true, it would make Nefertiti one of the few women in ancient history to take on the full powers of a pharaoh. Talk about a plot twist. Of course, no scandal would be complete without a good old-fashioned murder theory. Some speculate that Nefertiti was assassinated, possibly as part of a palace coup. The Amarna period was rife with political instability, and her death could have been the result of a power struggle. But again, there is no hard evidence, just a lot of juicy speculation. And let's not forget the possibility that Nefertiti's disappearance was part of a broader attempt to erase the Amarna period from history. After Akhenaten's death, the traditional religious practices were reinstated, and the new rulers did their best to scrub his legacy, and by extension Nefertiti's, from the historical record. Temples were destroyed, statues were defaced, and her name was removed from inscriptions. If this sounds like cancel culture, ancient Egypt style, you are not wrong. But the mystery of Nefertiti's face has captivated generations of historians and archaeologists. Her story is a reminder of how much we still don't know about the ancient world, despite all our advancements in technology and research. But it's also a testament to her enduring legacy. Even in her absence, Nefertiti continues to fascinate us, inspiring art, literature, and yes, endless conspiracy theories. So what can we learn from the scandal of Nefertiti's disappearance? First, that history is often written by the victors, or in this case, rewritten to suit their narrative. Second, that even queens who seem larger than life can be reduced to mysteries and whispers over time. And finally, that some scandals are so tantalizing they endure for thousands of years. So thank you for tuning into Outside View Scandals, where we dig into the mysteries and intrigues that make history endlessly fascinating. And remember, the next time you feel like disappearing from a meeting or a family dinner, just think of Nefertiti. She did it first, and with much more style. Until next time, and the next videos right here in the end screen.